Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best Gabber in the biz. The first episode of Smackdown on the road to the Elimination Chamber, which will be the final stop before this year's WrestleMania cashes in on Las Vegas, Nevada, is officially in the books. And a lot of stuff did go down, including kind of an ending that is going to lead to a, once again, underwhelming title defense for Cody Rhodes. But guys, let's not even bother talking about it, and let's get into gabbing about it. So let me just come out with it, be for real, in case you somehow missed it or just can't believe it. Solo Sikoa looks to be fighting Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship again.
What? Exactly, no pop.
Yeah, I know. I honestly don't know why. Like, okay, I get it. Like, clearly Cody can't take a night off, which this is a case why you should, because we know Jay's going to pick Gunther, rightfully so, go after the op that says you can't beat him for that championship instead of your buddy that's like, yo, bro, like, then we dap up afterwards and go get a libation or whatever. Like, it's a clear choice. So obviously the chamber is going to basically come down to, with all the guys who, like, after the qualifying matches, will be Cena, Punk, McIntyre, Priest, Rollins, and Logan Paul. Great field, super fine with it. Let's go. Obviously it's going to be to determine who faces Cody Rhodes to the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Cena's winning that. It's number 17. Let's go. So it's kind of like, okay, maybe the Solo can just be involved in that. But again, that's the field. So this obviously means, as like ultra filler, we're going to do Cody versus Solo for the third time for the WWE Championship. And it's just like, I'm not looking forward to that because their last feud over the summer of last year was boring as hell. The build-up was like legit repetitive. And we were only really interested for just Roman finally coming out. And when he did, we're like, that made it worth it. Like, this is where bro needs to take some advice from Roman when he was champion. Like, take a night off. Like, take a PLE off, bro. Because, like, then you're just stuck with Solo again. I understand it, but I'm like, why? Just why? Like, it's just a pointless match. And, like, it's whatever. Like, Jesus, bro. This is why Cody just needs to drop the title. Because Cena should just take it off him. Because then he can drop it to Drew. And we don't gotta keep dealing with Cody solo matches for the WWE Championship. Jesus Lord.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Guys, talking about Drew McIntyre tonight. He's all feeling the cool blue vibes now that he's here on SmackDown, which basically kind of makes sense. I mean, there's no CM Punk here. For the time being, there's no Roman here. So bro's gonna be living his best life. Like, he's doing good. And first night, he qualifies for the Chamber. All is right in McIntyre world, or McIntyre, that's what LNI calls him. Yeah! But, look, I said it before, this is either going to go one or two ways. Obviously, Drew's not winning the Elimination Chamber. I don't know if he fights Damian Priest like the report is saying. Maybe he fights LA Knight, because honestly, I don't know what LA Knight does at WrestleMania, to be perfectly honest, and like, maybe that'll become clear, like, in the next couple of weeks, but I don't really know. So maybe that's what Drew's Mania plans are, but it's either going to be one of two things. Either Cody ends up winning at WrestleMania over Cena, which I don't think they should do, and then he drops it probably a month later to Drew McIntyre at the next PLE Backlash. Or vice versa, Cena, which I think this is a better way to go. Cena wins, number 17. We all celebrate the pomp and circumstance, the moment, and then he just drops it to Drew McIntyre a month, maybe even 2 months later, goes on the rest of his retirement tour, just fighting guys like AJ Styles, even Kevin Owens, friggin' Seth Rollins, whoever he wants to fight. CM Punk, Randy, whatever. Finishes out the retirement tour, just going through, all these last opponents, maybe even some, dream opponents. I don't know. But in either of those scenarios, Drew becomes the WWE Champion before SummerSlam, and in both scenarios, he loses it to one man. That man is Sami Zayn. And some people are going to be like, oh, no, that's... Y'all in the small minority, the story's all kinds of laid up there. So he was supposed to beat McIntyre at last year's Mania, but the trickle fight, the Punk getting hurt, put them away from each other, and it's been pushed off. So it's going to be in their biggest match to date. Drew can have all the freaking ones before it, but in the biggest match that they'll ever have for the WWE Championship, Zayn will beat McIntyre and get his 4 or 5 month championship reign. And we're all going to be literally enjoying it, all of us who truly love Sami Zayn, which is literally 90% of the wrestling world. So Either way, that's a while down the road. But for now, Drew McIntyre's living the good life here on SmackDown. Yeah, until, somebody, which is going to happen sooner rather than later, pisses him the hell off. Guys, tonight we got the first little promo segment from Kevin Owens from his car, obviously. And I do like the delivery of how he did it because, you could really feel the emotion because he almost sounded like he was on the verge of tears while he was, talking about Sami. He's like, dude. He's like, hey, Cody tried to kill me. And you just stood there. He's like, I hate you. I'm never going to forgive you. I'm going to make you pay. I'm gonna make you pay. That's how he did it the entire time. And I really felt that. Even though Sami literally rushed to you and was stayed by your side the entire time. It's like, Kev, come on, bro. Come on. Obviously, some people are like, hey, let's do this at the Chamber. I'm like, because they think the Randy aspect, Randy versus KO Mania. One dude was like, yeah, KO just needs a big win so he can beat Sami. I'm like, yeah, because Sami's just a random jobber, idiot. But my point is, this match is going to happen at Mania. I don't know what exactly is going to go on with Randy. And Sami's, though he will be fighting for a world title later this year, he's not going to be inserted in the world title picture at Mania. So Zayn and Owens is going to happen at Mania. Just like Roman, he's been said to be out indefinitely. And Roman's going to come back at the Chamber and screw Punk and Rollins. Zayn's going to come back and do something to screw over Kevin Owens. I mean, actually, technically, I just realized that if you wanted to, Randy could come back maybe in the next week. They do that match at the Chamber. Zayn comes back and screws Owens against Randy. And there's the WrestleMania match, which at this point has to be inside Hell in a cell. And Sami Zayn has to win. Obviously. But just for now, I do like the little promo they did with Kevin Owens. The emotion he invoked to really make it seem like this is he's real, he's really beyond it. And he just signed a new 4-year contract. He's basically going to be going to 2029 at this point. And Sami probably will be exactly the same way. This is going to be the end of their actual feud of their long 20+ year history. And they'll reunite one more time, probably in 2 years. And then be best buds for the rest of their careers together. And then that's that. By that, Zayn will be world champion. We'll be living good. But for right now, Kevin thinks he's in the right. But at the end of the day, the one who's going to be right is Sami Zayn when he has his hand raised at WrestleMania over Kevin Owens. And what will most likely be Hell's most dangerous structure. The Devil's Playground. Hell in a Cell. Okay, you guys, that is SmackDown. We are done. Just keep putting in the rearview mirror. We are done. There's still so much coming up on the roads to WrestleMania and freaking Revolution and Dynasty in Philly. I'm going to be going. Buy my tickets. Your boy's going to be on PLE all night, or pay-per-view all night long. It's going to be awesome. But before we even get to all that, we got Grand Slam Australia that is coming up soon. It is absolutely loaded. It's going to be packed with 13,000 people, basically sold out. Oh, man, it is going to be awesome. And then, like I said, Revolution, that's going to be coming up. And then Elimination Chamber, that is on its way. Though, great stuff with the Men's Chamber. And now a huge meh with Cody versus Solo again. But I digress. A new week, a new beginning. This Monday, Logan Paul, Rey Mysterio, Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And then we got Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria, the Women's Intercontinental Champion, who is going to go to the Men's and Women's Chambers to fight for a shot at a championship at WrestleMania. And wow, CM Punk and Seth Rollins are sure to be trying to, rip each other's heads off again. And then Dynamite this Wednesday, we got the Ass Boys, the Guns Up, facing the Hurt Syndicate for those tag team championships. I'm sorry, dudes, y'all are gonna get hurt worse than any whooping you got at the hands of your daddy when you were younger. It's gonna be brutal. And we're gonna have MJF versus Dustin Rhodes, which I think is gonna be the pretty much last thing we get before Hangman MJF, and we lead into that awesome feud. Guys, you're not going to want to miss any of these shows going down. You're certainly not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking, subscribing, and all that cool stuff. And most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed SmackDown tonight. I hope if you do, you will enjoy Solo versus Cody. I mean, a lot of people are just like, don't really care. But if you're enjoying it, the ultimate of filler, then go for it. But until then, you guys, deuces, buces, and I will see you guys after Raw this Monday to see who's going to the chamber. Go on, get out of here. I'm done.